Coach Cam made this shit.
I'm Brenden Kron. This is Rex. You have an AKA?
No, I don't.
Right.
I was waiting for you to do the, and this is Jammin, because you didn't do that.
Well, I didn't know if you had an AKA.
Oh, no, because
Right.
then I was going to go straight into, we got something real special for you today.
And this is Jammin with Kron and Rex.
And we got something real special for you today. Kind of killed the lead up there. So, I'd like to start this off with, how are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good week. What about you?
Anything eventful this week?
No. Nothing too crazy. I'm getting an actual job. But that's
Oh, no
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Where?
The UPS texted me and asked me.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that going to, last a while, or?
I mean, it lasts through the rest of the year, at least.
Out of context, this just sounds like I'm asking, can you hold down a job for
Yeah.
a while?
I've had the opposite problem, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I messaged, because I was like, I'm just going to get, some just part-time job that's real easy.
Yeah.
And so I applied to Lowe's, and they replied back and was like, hey, do you want to be supervisor? I was like, no.
Damn it.
I was like, no, I don't at all. I was like, I want just part-time. I was like, what? Why? Yeah, so... But yeah, actually,
Do you think customer service would be your MO?
No, I was going to do part-time, stock at night. I don't mind customer service, but...
I couldn't do it, dude.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has told
to
me some straight horror stories about customer service.
I want to be a bartender. You're going to deal with the same... Not the same bullshit,
It's
but
kinda different.
You're going to deal with bullshit.
I don't know. I think you're gonna... It's not like... Because as a bartender or I'll even throw a hairstylist in the same conversation. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much if you... I mean, definition of fucking up varies from person to person. So, you're pretty much only going to get bitched at over that because you don't really have to talk to anybody. They don't really have to talk to you. But, if you work in customer service and somebody can't find an item, it's your fault. Mm-hmm. You know, and, because... Old people just come in and start shit just because they're old and don't have fucking shit to do. But as a bartender, I feel like I don't think anybody's going to direct their anger towards you because they kind of understand you're the person providing their drinks. But with customer service, they can be like, oh, well, this person doesn't even know where the fuck this is.
Have you ever seen people scream at servers? Like waitresses and waiters?
That's kind of different. Well, because as a bartender... You're making their drinks on the spot. It's not all right, I'll write it down and we'll bring it out as soon as we can. Waitresses, they just have the unfortunate that they are the middleman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're going to hear the shit that, if, their steak's not done, they're going to get mad at their waitress.
Yeah.
Or if the food's taking too long, they're going to get mad at them for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
But with bartenders, it's kind of more of I feel like people that go to a bar have more respect for a bartender. You know?
Yeah. I'm not saying on the equal level, but I bet there's still pieces of shit who take shit out on bartenders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, customer service, you're going to get a lot more.
Yeah, because you can't do anything. I think customer service should be, allowed one retaliation ass whooping a year.
That'd be so nice.
Just one time a year.
Imagine.
I would mine would already be on in January. You know, just one old fucking person walks in and they just don't understand how anything works. I'm using it. And then I'll be like, God damn it, I still have 11 months. Yeah. You know, oh well, I knew the deal when I signed up.
Yeah. I think if that was me, I would save it until the end of the year and then not get scheduled for work or something and miss it and be pissed every year. Yeah. But I would always be like, I want to save this. I know something big's going to happen.
Ooh, imagine if it rolled over.
Oh.
And you worked at a place for 12 years.
Yeah.
So you have one ass whooping a month that you can give out and you're just like, this is it.
Or imagine just 7 years. You're like, this week is fight week. I'm beating someone's ass every day this week.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
How
have you been?
Well, I was just going to go more into that because, it's different because we actually have a sense of understanding. I'll just say sympathy and or empathy with this because you'll hear people, like we said, just get on them for no goddamn reason. The older I've gotten, the more understanding I've been of it because it's a very, very frustrating situation.
It actually makes me, which I know you're really going to like this, it actually makes me not respect old people more. Because I'm like, the older I get, the more I understand where they're coming from. You should really understand.
They do, but they don't care.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't think understanding is the biggest thing. Yeah. Like, when they were 10, rape was legal. So I don't think understanding on how other people feel is going to be their biggest, like, their best factor.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Because I've had my moments where I have slipped up and I've said something, like, kind of rude, but not, like, berating them. Because, like, whenever we was having the trash problems, like, we got to schedule ahead for them to pick up fucking trash. Yeah. And I was pissed. Yeah. And when you call them, you have to understand that the person you're talking to does not have any say over this. Yeah. So whenever I was talking to him, I was like, yeah, we'll have somebody come out free of charge and pick up your stuff. I was like, well, they're supposed to do that every Wednesday, right? And she's like, yeah, but you got to schedule ahead for that. And then she's like, for this, we won't charge you. I was like, I'm not asking them to pick up like a fucking SUV outside. Yeah. Like, it's just trash. Yeah. They just need to get the fuck out of the car and pick up the trash. Like, I'm not asking them to do anything. Like, hey, while you're there, can you water my plants? Like, pick up the goddamn trash. Yeah. It's your job. Yeah. But
I've always been mildly curious on how much they make. Not enough to actually look it up.
I think trash men
I think they get paid
kind of decent.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I've always heard that.
I honestly think they're paid more than teachers.
Yeah, they probably are.
I wouldn't want to be a trash guy. Actually, it doesn't sound bad. You don't even have to get out of the goddamn car.
No, you don't have to do shit.
You just drive around and push a button. It picks up the trash. Yeah. Boop. You know.
Boop.
It just boop.
Yeah, boop.
It just boop. But I remember, I think the most frustrating one I've ever had was, if anybody's ever used like DoorDash or any food delivery, Uber Eats, it is...
I have no idea the story that you're about to tell, but I just know that since it's DoorDash, it's going to be like some shit. Like,
no sponsor in the future.
No. Oh, real quick, garbage men make around $30,200 a year.
Okay, so that actually sucks. That's actually not where I thought it was.
No.
They're kind of in the teacher ballpark. I think teachers might be paid a little bit more and they get benefits.
Yeah.
So you actually did start caring enough to look it up, because you even began that with I don't care enough to look it up. And then you was like, curious. You know what? I heard one thing. I'm ready to look it up.
Yeah, you said more than teachers. I was like, that is a good point. I was like, I have to know.
They're close. A lot closer than they should be.
Yeah. All right, but keep going.
But that's a rant for a different time.
Yeah.
On paper, food delivery services sound great. Like, I don't know what, for whatever reason, pizza has been like the only place to like do it right, and pretty much only place to implement it from within.
Yeah, and food delivery can be good. There's definitely been plenty of times that I've had it.
Yeah. It can be. Maybe if you live in a city or something, maybe that makes more sense.
Yeah, I bet it's a lot better.
And not fucking Bullitt County, Kentucky.
Yeah.
But it sounds so good. Mm-hmm. We live near like fast food restaurants, so we don't really need to. Yeah. But I remember I've gotten a...
It's like the fast food capital of the world.
Yeah. It's pretty gross. Yeah. And none of them are good. Yeah. But I got this email saying, like, enjoy free delivery, which I'm assuming that means that the driver's not getting paid. A free delivery charge. And 50% off your order. At this point, I think that they're actually taking money from the driver's check. But I got that email and I was like...
The driver had a cover.
He had to sell his fucking car. He's delivering it on foot. But yeah, they sent me something. They was like, hey, take 50% off your next order and free delivery charge. And I was like, sure,
yeah,
why
that's
not?
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck not? I was like, I'm not going to keep doing it, but I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But like, if you ever ordered from DoorDash or any of those places outside of that, they will, like, if you buy something that's like $4 worth of food, you will end up paying like $19 or $20. Yeah. And I remember, I can't remember what we ordered, but it was like 8-10 minutes away at most, like if we would have went and got it. Mm-hmm. But I was like, dude, there's no way it's going to take that long. All you have to do is just go there, pick it up, just bring it straight here. It really shouldn't be that bad. 30 minutes later, it says the driver has arrived at the restaurant. And I was like, okay. And you can see them on a live map where they are. I checked my phone 5 minutes later. He is 45 minutes in the opposite direction. He was 8 minutes away from this house.
Yeah.
And then I check again, 45 minutes away. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then I just see this guy drive to his spot. And he sits there for like another 10 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, I guess this dude got the MO that he wasn't getting paid for this one.
You just found out that he had to pay for half your food?
Yeah. So I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And because I think this is one of the rare situations that you can pretty much talk to directly who is at fault here. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? This dude's gonna fucking get it. All my goddamn anger and frustration with customer services that I have been too nice to actually vent on anybody, this guy's gonna fucking get it.
Yep.
So he shows up to my house. I think at this point I have been waiting on this order that I paid like $12 for like over an hour.
Yeah.
And he pulls in to the neighbor's house. The neighbors aren't home. There's not a car in the driveway. There's no garage, so I don't know who he thought was home. I just see him over there knocking, and I look out, and I was like, hey, we're over here. And the guy comes over, like, there's something off. Because, like, he's, like, the way he's walking, it's weird.
Oh, no.
And I was like what's up with this guy? And he comes up to me. He goes, oh, I'm glad you're having a good day. I got your food. Motherfucker. Dude, I laid the fuck into this guy. I for comedic value, I wish I could tell you that I went the fuck off on this guy. I treated him just like any other piece of shit. I made sure this guy knows he wasn't any better than me. But no, it fucking sucked so bad because I was so ready. I was pissed off. I told my girlfriend that I was like, dude, I'm ready to go the fuck off on this person. Yeah. And then it's like this 70-year-old guy that has like something wrong with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what because I didn't ask him. Yeah. But the nicest guy I've ever fucking talked to.
No.
And he's like, man, I hope you enjoy your food. And I was like, it's cold. I'm not going to. But I got an air fryer. I'll just heat it up. And I was so pissed because then I shut the door and I turn around and I'm just like visually upset. And my girlfriend's like, oh, what happened? I thought he was going to go off. I was like, don't you fucking start this. I was like, because I need to redirect this somewhere. I was like, don't you be the goddamn person. I will throw this cold sack of McDonald's lunch meat at your fucking face. But dude, goddamn. I was so pissed off about that. It was just the best fucking chance.
Yeah.
It was my best chance to go off at the exact source.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at most points, like, who are you going to get mad at? Like, if your internet sucks, who are you going to talk to? The CEO of Spectrum and go the fuck off on him? Even he's not in directly control of that. Like, he's like, I don't know who you are. I didn't even know that we had internet service in Kentucky.
I didn't know Kentucky had internet.
Dear Christ. I didn't expect to talk about customer service, but I'm glad because goddamn, I've been very fucking frustrated about that. We have the balls of someone of Nicki Minaj's friend's cousin to cover. Okay. We're going to cover his balls. We still haven't talked about the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And then there's a series of questions I want to ask you.
All right, and then real quick, how's your week been? Because I know all that didn't happen this week. I at least hope.
At least one of them have. Not bad, man.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Good.
I've been feeling good, because the gym and shit. But I've also realized that I was getting fat. I really think I was getting fat.
Really?
Yes. I don't blame you that much for not saying anything to me because I don't think you saw my naked body that much. But
that much.
I was so upset because, like, my girlfriend's supposed to tell me this shit.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to tell your partner that they're getting fat?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I would want to know.
Yeah, I was like, because me and my girlfriend actually have an agreement of like, because I told her, I was like, hey, if I ever start getting fat, you need to tell me.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is
there's no good way to do it.
Well, that's a very good point. How do you tell someone that they're getting fat? Yeah, especially like if you're not trying to be an asshole, because it's very easy to tell someone they're fat if you want to be a dick about it. Yeah, but the other thing is like if you see someone like every day, you probably don't notice the changes as much, and it has to be pretty drastic before you start to be like, oh, hey, oh, whoa, hold on. Yeah. You're getting fucking fat, buddy. But yeah. So I don't think that, I don't know. I think that's the other thing is like you'd really have to like get like a beer gut before someone would be like, whoa, hey, you're getting fat.
I really thought I was starting to get fat. I mean, the heaviest I've ever weighed, I've lost a little over 10 pounds since going to the gym. I actually feel like I have like tone coming back. Yeah. And I talked to my girlfriend. I was like, I was definitely getting fat. I was like, I know you fucking saw it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I got to the point where I got rolls, but I think if I was at the point where if I sat down, there would be lines going across my stomach from where I sat down. And it just kind of like, just fucking skin and fat sat on top of each other. You know, like it was like stress lines happening. Like I was stressing my body out because it had to hold my fat fucking torso. I think, honestly, what saved me is I have an extraordinary long torso. Yeah. I think if I didn't have a torso that was, like, longer than Anthony Davis's wingspan, then I would have looked fat as shit. But my torso is stretched out, so it's like, it kind of evens out. It's like it's like Shaq being fat.
Just being taller in general helps a lot.
Oh, yeah. But, I don't know, my girlfriend said, she was like, well, now that I think about it, I think you were starting to, not to the point where I need to say anything. Yeah. And my first thought, because I like to jump to the extremes, I'm like, okay, so if you think I'm about to get in a car wreck, do you say something to me then? Or do you say something when I'm in the car wreck? Yeah. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Tell me ahead, you know? Like, you're seeing the signs of it, but you're just like, I'm going to wait till this guy gets in a wreck. You know? Like, hey, buddy, I think you're getting a little too close to that car in front of us. Yeah, I know. It's like my lungs collapsed, I know. But, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I feel pretty good. Yeah. You know, I've been trying to work on my cardio and shit.
Cardio sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. There's just no fun way about it. There's no good way to go about it.
Yeah. If there was just a halfway enjoyable way to do cardio, it'd be great.
Having said, like, what we just said, because I was thinking that the term, there's a million good ways to skin a cat or something like that. Have you ever heard of that? Like, there's more than one way to skin a cat?
Yeah, I think I've heard that. I don't think I've ever heard the term good in it. I think that's kind of like,
yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat or something like that.
Yeah, I think when you said there's good ways to skin a cat, I was like, that sounds crazy.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I have no idea.
What is that? Why a cat?
No idea.
There's so many skinnable animals that people skin on a daily basis.
Do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Why a cat? I mean, I get it. Cats are fucking dicks. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've wanted to skin a fucking cat alive, but I don't know. Maybe that's the person's whole thesis. Because if it's me personally, my most hated animal is a fucking chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Dogs overall, I think, are easily the best animals on earth. At least from a human standpoint. Yeah. You know? But whatever fucking happened when they were making a chihuahua, I don't know.
I saw one of the craziest breeds of dog I think I've ever seen. I didn't even know it was possible.
What was it?
It was a Dachshund pit bull. So a hot dog pit bull.
Skin a car.
No, not car.
No, I'm not typing it in. That's the suggestion.
Is that what it's supposed to say?
I said there's more. No goddamn way. That's even weirder.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to skin a cat than it is a car. I think.
It's got to be, right? Never tried either.
There's more way to skin a cat is a proverb, which is in short comment saying for yes, I know, but what's the goddamn origin? I'm saying that like I typed in the word origin. I didn't even do that. That's on me. Who do I need to call?
So I'll go the fuck off.
Which is a short, common saying or phrase that particularly gives advice or shares a universal truth. The oldest known use of the phrase dates back to 1854 in the work Way Down East or Portraitures of Yankee Life by Seba Smith. What? I don't... The earliest printed edition of this I just found something that undermines that, and it's just one more click away. In a short story by the American humorist Seba Smith, The Money Diggers in 1840. Okay, I guess I just got their fucking shit wrong. And this guy is apparently saying it a lot. Mm-hmm. They definitely should have looked into this guy a little bit.
Yeah.
He originated a term about skinning cats, and they were just like, how do you react to that when you first hear that? Like, because I only don't think it's weird because I've heard it.
Yeah.
But can you imagine hearing that for the first time and you're like, what the fuck? What did he just say? It's like, oh man, this is great. There's so many different ways I can tie shoes I never know. I was like, yeah, there's more than one way you can skin a cat. What? What the fuck did you just say? Who the fuck?
So, real quick, run that by me again. What did you say?
Oh my god. What does the phrase, there are more ways of killing a cat than by choking it with cream mean? I have never heard of that in my life.
It must be a regional thing.
Why is there so many cat sayings?
I don't know.
Like cat out of the bag, cat got your tongue?
I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know what...
I have never heard... Where does the saying, not enough room to swing a cat come from?
Swing a cat?
I have never heard that. I've heard of like shake a stick at or something like that.
Yeah.
But I have never
swing a cat.
I've never been in a cramped spot and I'm like, damn, I couldn't even swing a cat in here.
What?
Granted, that is fucking hilarious. There are multiple animals in this world that are very swingable. Like, one of the most notorious ones are geese.
Yeah.
Geese, you can just pick up and just fucking,
yeah.
Just fucking lasso it around like Wonder Woman.
If a snake wasn't as deadly as they are...
Well, some of them aren't. You can use that thing like a fucking belt buckle if you wanted to.
They're very swingable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, I'm assuming that's how New Zealand gets rid of their fucking snakes. They call this special snake force like, hey, there's a snake. It's like a snake this fucking big. The guy comes and just... That's how birds that eat snakes kill snakes.
Yeah.
Obviously not with my hands. But yeah, they'll just fucking pick them up and just shatters their spine.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't believe when I found out that, like, a lot of the way that birds will kill things is they just pick it up, fly up, and drop it.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense, but...
Yeah, there's certain eagles that can do that with fucking goats. I don't even know if I can pick up a goat, much less take flight after. No, birds are crazy. There's this one bird called a secretary bird, and it just stomps its prey to death.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't peck at them, it doesn't claw them, it just fucking kicks them. I know those kicks can't be that hard. So, I mean, to get kicked that many times where you're just, God damn, this is kind of getting old.
I'm going to die.
I like that saying, though.
What, swing a cat?
Yeah. Ferrets are very swingable, too. Like, there's just certain animals. I think a goose is probably the most swingable.
Most swingable animal.
Oh, yeah, because like, you know, their heads are little, their necks are long, and their bodies are proportionally bigger.
Yeah.
So, you're building momentum as you're fucking swinging it around. I would love to do that. Like, I have never understood the videos of people getting punked up by geese. I was just like, dude, fuck it. Like, have you ever seen Avengers? Like, whenever he picks up Loki and just fucking slams him, like, just do that with a goose one time. That'd be so fun.
Be crazy.
That'd be so fucking fun. But to swing a cat at, that's weird.
It is weird.
Very little space, cramped quarters, as in there's not enough room to swing a cat in this tent. This expression... for 1771. That's why it says tent. Because I was like, this is a weird camping thing.
Yeah. Who's just swinging cats at tents?
First recorded in 1771. It's thought to elude the cat o' nine tails or cat, a whip with 9 lashes, widely used to punish officers in the British military. So that's kind of hot. right? Because do you know what that is?
Yes.
The cat with nine tails.
Yeah.
Like Naruto.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, I know. I cannot hear nine tails without thinking about that.
Same.
I think that over like
Pokemon.
whipping.
Oh, I was gonna say the Ninetales.
You're a nerd.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay. What do you mean you guess? I was gonna say nerdier, but I don't know if Pokemon's nerdier than Naruto.
I don't know.
They gotta be close, right? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. But that actually makes a lot of sense. Because they're whipping people in this tent, and they're like, man, I barely got room in here. Like, goddamn, I just slashed a fucking hole in the tent again. It's so funny if they did that with cats. If they're like, hey, did you take an extra piece of bread? Like, yeah. You know we're short on rations. Get over here. Where's Scruffy? Grab the cat and just...
Come here, Whiskers.
Like, goddamn, he keeps hitting the roof. We need more room in here. Barely have enough room to swing this fucking pussy. The origin of who let the cat out of the bag is the same thing. It's is that the phrase refers to the whip, like cat o' nine tails, an instrument of punishment once used on Royal Navy vessels. The instrument was purportedly. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of the word purportedly.
Me either.
Stored in a red sack, and a sailor who revealed the transgressions of another would be letting the cat out of the bag. That's weird. They just whip them.
Yeah.
I got a cat of nine tails.
No way that cat got your tongue is the same.
Bro, I'm gonna start calling that shit Kurama. Like, babe, you want me to whip out Kurama? Watch out.
Let me get the cat out the bag.
That actually works really good. Well, Kurama's a fox, right?
Yeah.
Kind of cat looking though. It's cat enough, but it's a fox.
Yeah.
So no. God damn, people are really weird about cats.
Yeah.
To skin the cat refers to a boy's gymnastic trick. In America, as any country boy knows. What? In America, as any country boy knows. This means to hang by the hands from a branch or bar, draw the legs up through the arms and over the... I don't know. When I heard boys gymnastics, I immediately thought, like, pedophilia. That's a weird thing. Whoa. And this is all according to Charles Earl Funk in A Hog on Ice.
Hold on. Is that his name?
It's the beginning says, skin the cat, according to Charles Earl Funk in A Hog on Ice. I can't wait. You know what this episode's name is, right?
Jammin Earl Funk.
No, not Earl. God damn it, not Earl. Jammin Funk in A Hog on Ice.
Jammin a Funk.
I love that Earl was such an important part for you. You're like, that has to stay. It's like, I don't care about the other shit. I know Earl's staying. Fuck Charles.
Well, I thought we were just replacing one word, not two.
Jammin Earl Funk in A Hog on Ice. Congrats, Brenden. You just made it gay. Weird shit. Why did we start talking about cats?
I actually don't remember.
Oh, actually, I don't know either. But
actually, I don't either.
One of the questions that I was going to ask you...
Okay.
I don't think it's up here anymore. Oh, if animals could talk, which would be the rudest? The rudest.
Probably... I was going to say cats.
I think so, too. I think cats would be dicks.
But birds, like geese and stuff, they'd be pretty fucking rude as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know which one I think would be more rude.
I think cats would be rude. I think cats would kind of be like, you know, when, like, there's, like, something wrong with somebody, so they say shit that they're not wrong about, but you're just like, you just don't say that,
Mm-hmm.
you know? I feel like that'd be cats.
Yeah.
They'd just be saying shit that, like, kind of dickish, but you're just like, yeah, you're not wrong, but that's just not how society works. Like, you can't go around talking about, like, people's whale tails and stuff, you know? Like, you gotta... There's some moral compass here, buddy. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
I wonder what our dumbass cat would talk about. He'd probably just ask us what shit is.
He's like, can you see over there? No.
I can't either. Where's that fucking cat? I'm tired of that dude. Once a week, I gotta clean his puke and or shit off the chairs he sits on out there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I guess he just does it in the morning, comes over here, shits on the chair, and leaves. Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's crazy, because, I mean, he's an outside cat.
Yeah.
There's literally every yard in the entire neighborhood.
Yard, too. He can puke in our yard, for all I fucking care.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, but he chooses a chair.
Yeah.
And it's what we feed him. He is just eating here and then puking up what we feed him on our chair. It's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's ungrateful.
I feel like they'd be rude, though. Cats would be rude.
Yeah.
I feel like Chihuahua... Would Chihuahuas be rude?
Oh, I think they'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be annoying.
Yeah, I mean, they're annoying now.
Did you ever see that video of... I was like, they can't even talk and they're annoying.
Yeah. They just don't shut up.
You ever see that video? They took, like... They faked it a break-in scenario with, like, 3 different kinds of dogs. And one of them was Chihuahuas. And Chihuahuas were, like... It was the only one of the 3 that actually stood there and defended its owner.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's just because they're, like, blood hungry. You know, while the other dogs are like, holy shit, I want to avoid drama. My owner should be smart enough to get the fuck out of here, too. So I'm assuming they're with me. Mm-hmm. But Chihuahuas saw, like... a chance to draw blood, and they're like, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to kill him.
I'm going to fucking do it.
So I've waited my whole life for this.
I know. I actually kind of dread skateboarding again because of the fat fucking Chihuahua down the street.
I hate that thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Well, because, like, I like to listen to music when I skate and shit. And I was skating, and I thought I felt something against my ankle. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I just see this Chihuahua that's shaped like a fucking burrito grande from El Nepal. And I was like, what the fuck? And I start pushing off to get away because I was like, what do I do? Like, get off and punt this thing? Because the old lady who was the owner was just sitting there. And I was like, well, because I did look back for confirmation. Yeah. And she was just screaming, I'm sorry and stuff. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not just going to fucking drop this thing right here. I'm not just going to take it to the side and curb stomp it in front of her. But I made my way back around and she was like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know why he did that. And I was like, I don't fucking know either. And I just kept rolling on. God damn. That was one of my biggest regrets in life. I wish I would have kicked that fucking thing. People let animals just get away with too much. Yeah. Like videos of like cats fucking up their owners. I'm like, dude, just fucking grab that thing by its tail and just go to the smallest room in your house. Just fucking swing it.
And test that expression.
Wow, I actually have plenty of room to swing a cat in here. This is amazing.
I have too much room to swing a cat in here.
Where's my tent big enough for 4 people? I'm going to swing this fucking cat. So yeah, I think cats. Cats or geese.
Yeah. Birds in general are kind of just assholes, though. Yeah. Like, even, like, nice, good birds are assholes. Yeah. The ones that are, like, everyone's pet learned how to talk so they could talk shit.
Yeah, they really do. You don't see those things being used for good. It's either, like, shut up, fucker. You know, like, it's always bad stuff that they're learning. Yeah. What's the strangest place you've urinated or defecated?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a weird... I was going to say I pissed in a mailbox, but that's not weird. But yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, that is really weird. And a crime.
Yeah, that's like the only place that's like weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. There's not too many weird places.
Yeah. I'm not like going out of my way to piss or shit somewhere as like the comedic relief.
I remember...
I'm funnier than that, and I don't need to.
Yeah, I really don't need to. I mean, I piss in sinks, which is kind of weird to people, but I feel like if you're a guy, it's not that weird. If you're a guy that's 6 foot tall, it's not weird. If you're like 5'6" and trying to like arc your dick up to piss in the sink, you're just like...
You gotta put one leg up.
Babe, hold me up. I gotta piss.
He's got his hands like...
Or if you're a midget and you got a step stool and you can climb up on the sink, that's pretty fucking good, too. That's great.
Yeah.
I need to go pissing with a midget someday. No, I've never really... I mean, pissing in a sink's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. I remember... It got overshadowed by something else, but I thought it was really weird because one of our buddies, when we got done playing basketball, he went to the bushes, like right by the court, and took a shit. It was like, well, and we was on our way back to his house.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was really weird that you just ran over to the bushes. Like, you didn't have toilet paper. But I didn't ask a lot of questions because the one thing that got stuck in my head is he came over with a picture of his shit, and it looked like somebody just poured, like, ketchup over it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And he showed us and laughed, and I looked around, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll say it. I'm like, hey, did you just pour ketchup on your shit? And he's like, what are you talking about? And he looks at the picture, and I was like, you see the red in there? And he's like, yeah, it's been happening, like, the past couple weeks. And I was like, this isn't 20 questions. I was like, stop making me ask you questions. Yeah. I was like, you need to go to the fucking doctor then. Yeah. And he was like, oh, what's happened before and it's went away. I was like, stop, shut up, shut the fuck up. Like, go to the doctor, dude. Yeah. And I was like, not right now because I want to go home. I'm tired. I was like, go to the fucking doctor.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, dude. Just go on your own time. This is my time. Yeah, he had something wrong with his colon. So... kind of good that he went and got checked up. And weirdly enough, if he would have never shat in a bush right by the basketball court, I guess he would have never done anything about it because I guess he didn't have the whereabouts to just kind of know that there was something very much wrong with the color of his shit. I think I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of used to my shit being a weird color. Like after a hard night of drinking... Like, I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I drank a lot, so my shit's black. It's like, damn, you're black, dude.
What?
It is... What is the shade of green I can describe it as?
Midnight green.
That is the worst Yankee Candle smell ever. Midnight shark green.
No, I have bad news. I usually
news.
Drink with you, and I usually try to keep up. Maybe I'm one drink behind.
Yeah. But it's that one drink then.
That one drink is must be fucking killing
time,
you.
But I've never, I've just kind of stopped questioning. I'm like, it's just what comes with it now.
That doesn't happen to me. So
I have seen you puke pure black.
That was Jaeger.
It looked like you was opening up a black hole to another dimension with your vomit.
Yeah, it was gross.
You puked straight motor oil.
Yeah.
And you're gonna judge me for my dark green poops.
Yeah.
Poops is a very relative term.
Yeah.
It's not solid. It is.
You're not making it better.
No, I'm really not. It's like Vietnamese forest green liquid.
What a very descriptive color.
Shout out the troops. Would it be wrong if I shout out the Vietnamese too? I feel like they wouldn't appreciate it.
What? Was that The Office? Shout out the troops.
Both sides. I'm like, oh. Both sides. That is genius. I didn't know that dude helped create The Office.
I only know because you told me, but yeah.
Yeah. He's like the worst character there. And I'm like, why'd you do that? Like, you did so good with everything else. Why'd you make you the worst character?
I mean, Always Sunny is kind of like that because they're all kind of pieces of shit, but they're all writing it.
Well, I think Mac is like Mac and Glenn, maybe? No, actually, I think Mac is like one of the main guys.
I think Charlie is too.
I don't know.
I think Charlie got brought on later.
Yeah.
So I think it might be Mac and Glenn.
I know Mac for sure is a part of it, but Mac's a great character. They're all good characters.
They are.
It's a solid ensemble that they got going on.
Yeah. I just love them talking about Danny DeVito and working with them.
Yeah.
They said it's exactly what you expect working with Danny DeVito is. That's perfect. That's what I wanted.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea. I have never once thought about what it would be like to work
I just
with Danny
imagine
DeVito.
he's him. Like, no way.
Him or Frank Reynolds? I'm definitely not assuming he just hides in the couch naked, and they're like, yeah, it's exactly what you think it would be. This kind of interesting because it's one of our segments. Toilet paper, over or under?
Under, because it's not over.
Yeah, who's ever said a mostly clean asshole is overrated?
Yeah.
What do they do before that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah,
because water,
I guess.
I was gonna say maybe like if you're someone who has like a bidet.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be like, oh, toilet paper is overrated, but like...
This would be a swift transition into that sponsor.
If we had a sponsor.
If we had that fucking bidet sponsor.
We're so good at setting up sponsorships that we don't have.
But what do you... Oh, okay, so bidets are there to eliminate the use of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
What do you use to get the water off your ass?
Don't know. I've never used one, so I don't even know.
Like, because I know all the water is just not going straight in your asshole and you're shooting it back out. Like, there's going to be water on your cheeks. You don't just pull up your pants, and what are you going to do? You're going to shake it off your ass? Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're done pissing?
What do you do?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I told you my Amazon story, right? That was kind of like that?
Oh, I was going to say, compared to this, no.
There's no way I haven't.
Well, tell me.
I'm not going to say what group of people is doing this, but it was...
Yes. I thought you meant Amazon is like...
Oh, no.
Yeah,
my Amazon...
Something
me
off of
working at Amazon.
Yes.
No disrespect, because I love Jeff Bezos. It's not his fault. I'm sure he would have done something about it if he was there. And I'm also not going to say the group of people that was doing it, because it will come off bad. But, long story short, I don't like this group. No, I'm just kidding. Because it was very much... just this one group of people. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's part of their customs or what. Mm-hmm. Because they also did a lot of other shit that I'm not going to call it weird because that'll just sound like I'm being a dick.
Yeah.
But just stuff that maybe that I'm ignorant to, that I don't know why they did it. Because like they wouldn't use eating utensils.
Yeah. And
you would think... with the lack of eating utensils, you would think you would just bring, like, Pop-Tarts and shit. No, they brought soup. They had soup. The biggest thing to like, the most utensil-friendly food is probably soup.
Yeah.
And they just scooped it with their hands. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I was like, I think it's a little odd, but I was like, that's, I probably do shit to them that's odd.
Yeah.
But for a while working there, I remember I'd always like look around and there was water bottles everywhere, and they weren't full. Like people have been drinking them. I was like, oh, that's kind of fucking lazy. Like, why are people just leaving them around? But I never really thought about it too much because they'd be like behind their microwaves near the fridge and stuff. Because I was just like, oh, somebody just didn't finish their water off, and they're just lazy pieces of shit. Mm-hmm. And then I noticed them in the bathroom, like on the counters. I was like, what is this? I mean, that's weird. I was like, who brings a water bottle to the bathroom, leaves it on the like sink, and they're like, I'm done now. Like it was just, I don't know. Again, just never really thought about it too much. But then I also started to like kind of notice, because I always try to use the bathroom where there's only one stall. Mm-hmm. Just because I like my privacy, and when I would try to escape from work, I would sit in there for like 30 fucking minutes in a row.
Yeah, that's how warehouse work.
Yeah, and it's a little harder when it's a packed one, or like there's like 20 stalls in there, because you just feel weird. But, some days that bathroom that was by itself wouldn't be available, so I'd have to go to the front where there's multiple stalls. And I always noticed it was very wet in there. Like, the floor was always covered in water.
Yeah.
And it disgusted me because I was like, dude, people are just fucking pissing.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's not yellow. Like I know there's a lot of open water balls around here, but I was like, there's no way everybody here is that goddamn hydrated all the time where they have clear piss.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that one of the people that I was talking about, they walked out of the bathroom with a water bottle. And it was almost empty, and they set it on the sink, and I was like, what the fuck? And, I was like, that's weird. I guess I'm not going to think too much of it. But I saw that the floor was significantly wetter than when he got in there. And I was like, so what the fuck's going on? And so I asked somebody at my work, and they were like, oh, you don't know about that? And I was like, well, no, I'm asking you right now, asshole. Like,
yeah. Oh, God.
You'll get that in a second. But, yeah, so apparently they didn't like to use toilet paper. And I'm sorry if this comes off as rude, but I think it's pretty fucking rude to spray your ass water on the floor. Like, at least learn to aim, you know? Like, so essentially what they were doing, instead of using toilet paper, they pretty much brought a portable bidet with them. Yeah. And after they got done shitting, they would just spray their assholes off with water from a water bottle and call it a day. So all that water on the ground was just excess ass water that they used to clean themselves off. Huh. And you couldn't say anything to him about it. Like, management couldn't say anything to him about it because that's like a part of their culture. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know, because I was speechless. I was like, there's literally nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. I was like, what do? You get a bathroom just for them? Yeah. So that's almost as rude as saying something to him about it, you know? I mean, you're essentially saying something to him about it, but you're spending a lot more money. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just...
That is weird.
Yeah. God damn. That was a really weird experience for me. Which body part do you wish you could detach and why? I feel like they're basically telling you to say your dick.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Anything else I'd want to just be able to detach. Yeah. Maybe like your arm. Could you imagine like laying there with like sleeping on your
disability?
Could you imagine sleeping on your side like without this arm? Like I wonder how.
Actually, it would be kind of nice. Yeah. Do you still have your shoulder? I feel like your shoulder would fuck that up.
So it attaches right here. Yeah. Just like a Lego piece.
Nose.
Something stinks, you just take it off.
Hey, you're a trash man making $30,000 a year and you want to do your fucking job and pick up trash. Yeah, maybe you take off your nose. But
what else? Like,
I don't know.
Legs, like where's that benefit? Your legs are tired, you just take one off. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to a Kid Rock concert and you want to take your ear off. You know? I don't know. Maybe you just enjoy the atmosphere, but you don't enjoy his singing, so you just take your fucking ear off.
That's so
I'm saying dick. I feel like that's the laziest thing to say here.
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't go with it. I was like, I feel like this question was made so you would say that.
But I'm thinking of like cleaning. Like, could you imagine just like letting your dick soak overnight? You're like, I've been pretty rough with it. I'm just going to let it set and bleach overnight.
Yeah. I actually thought about like running. Like, imagine like cardio.
No, balls. I would take my balls off over my dick.
Well, yeah, but
balls are. I think that's the worst part about running.
Yeah.
People's fucking nipples bleed when they run?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Stop running.
I don't get it. Yeah. I have no idea how, why.
If I'm bleeding anywhere when I'm running, I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Especially from my fucking nips.
Yeah.
Like, how hard are your nips when you're running?
They're bricked up.
Yeah, I don't get what's called. I mean, I guess just like the yeah.
Like, wear a different kind of shirt.
Yeah, upgrade. It's been like $12 for a Hanes t-shirt, and I think you'll be all right. But that's so goddamn weird. Like,
I don't get it. I've never even understood it.
I mean, I guess it's just it is the continuous rubbing, but it's really weird. Like, that one woman who just fucking shit her pants while running a marathon.
Yeah, it's gross.
Do you see that? She was like close to the finish line. She just fucking shit her pants.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. I don't know how hard you got to run to just shit your pants, or that seems like very much that should have been discussed before. Like, hey, I got to shit. And they're like, no, you only have 26 miles left to run. You can be fine. You ever see that dude whose entire dick fell out at the combine?
Oh, at the NFL combine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Rogan talked about it when I seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he fucking did.
Yeah, because they were laughing. They were like, he might be more popular now than he ever has in his entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only, I mean, and it's not like he was wearing like panties, like where they're like short. I mean, the shorts were kind of short, but like his entire dick fell out of the bottom of his shorts. Like, if that's going to happen to me, I just got pants and my dick's coming out of the top of my shorts, you know? Like, it's vastly different worlds me and this guy lives in. Like my shorts would just have to fall down. He didn't need that at all. Yeah. He was just running and they was like, your donkey dick's out now, you know? Like, oh no, I'm sure that sucks having to deal with that thing, you know? Have to buy an extra shoe just to sit that thing in while you're running. I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a good problem. Dude, Two Bears actually had a really cool segment about, like, big dick problems. And I thought that was really... one of them, like, the scenario just sounds so fucking funny. But one of them was kind of sad. Because he said that, like, whenever he was a teenager and he'd play basketball and stuff, because his dick was big, that the other boys would think he has a boner and they would beat the fuck out of him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would tell that to every girl. I mean, that's just like...
first thing, that's how you introduce yourself.
That is double-edged sympathy.
Yeah.
You are nonchalantly mentioning the fact that you have just a humongous cock. And on top of that, you're like, yeah, I used to get beat up and made fun of because my dick was so fucking big. And they're just like, oh, you poor thing. That must suck having a monster cock, you know? You poor guy. That is...
No,
not a story you'll use, because I was going to say I was going to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just start using this.
I actually like the bar to be set a lot lower. Because I've had people like tell me that they heard that from somebody else.
Yeah.
Not that I used to get beat up for how big my dick was. But
they heard about my high school stories. And
like, yeah, I heard your dick was... I was like... No. Like, whoever told you that's a fucking bitch. Because they're fucking playing mind games. Like, because, like, the best thing to come out of that would be, like, obviously you live up to the reputation, but, like, even if it's, like, even slightly above average, like 6.5, and the reputation is that your dick is just gigantic, and they're like, that's small. And you're like, no, it's not. It's above average. I Googled it. Trust me. It's above average. If there's one thing every guy knows, it's what average is.
Yeah.
If you're white. I'm assuming black guys don't really care about that. I'm assuming they know. Yeah. Like they was like, I know what average is, and I'm better. You know, like you don't really have to worry about that. Like I'm sure LeBron doesn't keep track of his vertical anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't have to worry. He knows he can dunk.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fucking fine. Yeah, dick. I would just. Could you imagine you hook up with somebody and you're like, forgot my dick at the house. Dude, that fucking suck.
Dude, you know how like you check your pockets? Just fuck, I left my dick.
You're at the doctor's office. They give you a drug test. And you're like, hey, I left my dick out in the car. Can I go get my dick in the car? It's just fucking sitting in the cup holder. Dude, I'm thinking all kinds of just like old like silent movie shenanigans that could happen. Like people are passing around a cigar and somebody forgot that they accidentally left their dick in the cigar tray, and they're just passing around just, oh, that's not a tray. And I'm like,
whenever you said like the old movies, I was thinking like Psycho.
Where's my knife? Actually, grab my dick. What's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house? Left his dick.
Forgot his dick has got to be on the list.
What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think anyone... I do know. Someone pissed on my pantry.
Where was your pantry in relation to your bathroom? And how old was this person?
So it was...
Me?
No, it was not you.
Me last week.
It was either... Oh my God. It was either junior or senior year.
Were they also that old?
Yeah. Yeah, we were in the same grade. I'll tell you who it is after this.
Okay, I'm so excited.
They're you know.
Fuck. God, I wish you knew sign language. And me too, so I could understand what you were signing. I wish we both knew sign language.
Okay, so it was like a hall straight down, and then the living room's here.
Yes.
Okay. At the very beginning, yeah. Pretty average. The kitchen was right beside the living room, as normal, and the pantry was like almost connected to the living room. Like it was right beside the hall.
Yeah.
We all were drinking. They got up during the middle of the night, and they like stumbled, like they were going down the hall, and they stumbled into the kitchen, and then just took a turn. Was right at the corner where the pantry is, and pissed right there. I guess that drunk, half asleep, they just thought they actually made it because they stumbled around. But, they didn't open a door. Like, they didn't go in the pantry and piss. Like, they just pissed on the corner. So, I guess they were planning to just piss on the bathroom door. But,
yeah. You add drunk to the mix, and I'm like, I kind of get that.
Yeah, but I've never been that drunk.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Mine also has to do with piss.
Really?
Yeah, I've had somebody piss in my cat's litter box. And it was like, so it wasn't the biggest bathroom, so it was like toilet, litter box, and then right above that was the wall. Mm-hmm. Well, right on the other side.
Yeah.
And there was piss, like a straight line. Like, it was kind of weird because you could kind of tell where and why this happened. Because there was like piss on the litter box and on the wall. Mm-hmm. And the angle that it was coming at, it wasn't down. It was across. Because you could tell where it reached. And I was like, because if, they would have been standing up and done it, they would have got piss on the toilet paper that was above the litter box. Because if not, they would have had to piss like that, like at an angle. Like at a very specific, slide angle. So this person's dick was so small that they couldn't push it into the toilet.
Well, I've never even...
Yeah, I should be on CSI, right?
One, you broke that down. So you
broke that little dick down.
you did the investigations.
Yeah, I was in there like Dexter, putting the lines out like blood splatter analysis.
So you really figured that case out. But I've never even thought of like that problem. Like, I've never even heard of that problem or anything.
Are you saying something's wrong because I know? You saying it was me?
You said...
He's like, I'm snitching on myself and telling it out loud so people don't think it's me? It was. But no, like, that's...
No, that's like
what it was?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Like, that's...
Yeah, because I know who the person was.
Yeah.
And it was very weird because I was like, I know. I know what's happening down there. And my parents used to keep it 74 degrees in the house. That may not sound like it has anything to do with it, but that eliminates one big excuse that everybody has used at least once.
Yeah, it ain't cold.
It ain't cold, buddy. Just cock is small.
It ain't cold. It's small.
Actually, in counterintuitive to Two Bears segment, I want to hear little dick problems. So, if you guys out there have little dick problems, you're probably not going to use your main social media. You'll probably create a burner account to talk about how small your dick is, but just send us some small dick entries. Brenden, I'm drowning. Help me.
Tell us
small dick problems.
About the small dick problems.
Yeah.
Don't show us the small dick problems.
Send us a little flip book describing your small dick problems. I want to be able to just flip through a bunch of Post-it notes and just... What movie scarred you as a kid?
So I've actually never told you this because you shit on this movie bad.
Is it The Village?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I'm fine then.
That one did kind of scar me, but not in, like...
It scarred me in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, it's at a new low for bad movies.
Yeah. As a kid, Chucky scared me.
As a kid?
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you shit on it.
No, that's what it makes sense.
Okay, all right.
There's grown people that walk around that are scared of midgets.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Little people.
Yeah.
Little midgets. Like... I've just never understood that.
Yeah.
As a kid, though, that makes complete sense. Because, as a kid, you're probably around dolls or, like, know, like, a cousin that has dolls or your sister has dolls or something like that.
There's at least someone that you know who has
your
dolls.
mom might have a bunch of old dolls. Like,
yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
You know mine.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no, I don't.
You think it's an Asian thing?
I didn't until you just said that.
I've always thought about that because I was like, I hate that the Asian horror movie is the one that scares the piss out of me. Like, why couldn't it have been like something else? Like, like why couldn't it have been something else? Yeah. But I don't know. That movie scared the actual piss out of me. I know I joke a lot and I'm dramatic. The actual piss out of me.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally slept in my parents' room until I was 11 and stuff because it would scare the piss out of me.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I cannot imagine how...
Have you ever went back and watched it?
No. I know it's probably not as scary. I know it's not as scary as I remember it being.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know. It just, the noise freaks the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I have this weird association with that movie now of like sleeping in my parents' room, which I don't like. I have that. I had a bedroom for basically no fucking reason because my full-time job at night was just cock blocking my old man, apparently. Hopefully. I really hope so. I need to hit my therapist again, man. I don't know. That just shook some shit loose.
I was trying to think of other movies, but I didn't watch scary movies as a kid.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of anything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of another one. I know there's definitely movies that I was like...
Freddy Krueger, that was probably a little bit before us, though. Yeah. Like, I know Freddy Krueger's still being made, but I don't think our generation was the one that was, like, scared to sleep over, like, Freddy,
Yeah.
Because going back, watching Freddy, it's a stupid fucking movie. Like the first Freddy Krueger.
Dude, it was so funny.
It is so bad.
I loved it.
Yeah, like I appreciate it. I respect it for what it is, but by today's standards, it is shit.
But the same thing by today's standards, there's a couple scenes that are phenomenal. There's
iconic scenes, a young Johnny Depp getting just fucking sucked into the bed, blood splurting everywhere.
That scene's still pretty good.
The bathroom scene, that one's fucking scary.
Yeah.
But they all involve Freddy Krueger not talking.
Yeah.
Because when Freddy Krueger talks, it sounds stupid.
I remember when he's chasing the girl around the house and she sneaks up behind him on accident and jump scares him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what?
Why? Yeah, why is that part of your horror movie?
I would have fucking stalked and slapped you after that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I am God. Dude, I just scared you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Those movies were definitely ahead of, definitely good for their time.
Yeah.
Like, that's like when people were scared of, like, a King Kong when it came out. And now it looks like it was made, it looks like somebody used construction paper to make it now. Yeah. Ahead of its time then, but now I'm like.
The Avengers were good. And it was literally the dude who's painted green.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, damn, that's really not that old, man.
The Avengers are great now.
It's still crazy how good Avatar looks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wild. I mean, that's a pretty old movie, and at the time they were like, "This is the best CGI ever," and it still holds up to that pretty well.
even more so, a lot of movies, whenever you're like, this movie aged so well, they're practical effects.
Yeah.
Like, practical effects age so well just for that reason.
Yeah.
But CGI movies, usually 10 years later, you're like, this is hard to watch bad. Yeah. And the fact that looks like it just came out still, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I was like, because it hasn't really aged a day on that, and it's weird because it's making movies that are coming out new look bad.
Yeah,
and you would think by this time, even low end movies would have, like, the technology would have increased substantially to the point where, like, a movie like Avatar is kind of average. Like, anybody with a fucking computer can do that now, but it's not. Like, they're still ahead of their time.
Yeah, they really went just crazy on that, and that's the only reason I have so much hope in the second one. Because
they're really making us wait on that one, though.
Yeah.
God damn. A lot of people won't even fucking know what Avatar is. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, they're gonna think it's The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
I did. Whenever the movie was first announced, I thought that's what they were making.
You just can't name other shit Avatar.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
What used to be considered trashy, but is now very classy. That's a specific one.
Oh,
Kinda. That's actually pretty vague.
I've actually never thought about something that used to be trashy that's now classy. Do you have an answer?
Trashy, but now classy.
Because I feel like it'd almost be... I can't think of an example the other way, but I was going to say I feel like it's easier the other way around.
Yeah? Classy used to be classy and that's now trashy. Do you have an example of that?
No, but
it sounds easier.
Yeah, it does. I just can't think of something. What used to be trashy and is now classy?
I don't know if that's how that works. I really don't think that's how that works.
Can you look up what's something, that used to be trashy?
I wasn't typing.
That's now classy. Oh, there's a pretty good article right off the rip.
Yeah, off the rip. 22 words?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Put it in list format, you fucking
sucks.
dicks. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was ass.
Certain types of music, jazz. I'm not that old. I don't know if jazz used to be trashy.
I didn't think jazz used to be
Growing
trashy.
your own food.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's actually a pretty good one.
One-piece bathing suits.
I thought you was going to say One Piece anime. Again, I get it, nerd, but I've never watched it, if it helps. But
I don't blame you.
Yeah, One Piece bathing suits. Yeah, you see a lot of like classy people in that shit.
Yeah. Caviar. I know caviar used to be trashy.
Yeah. It makes sense because it's literally just fucking fish eggs.
Yeah. Lobster used to be trashy.
Yeah, they're essentially the cockroach of the sea. They should still be trashy.
Oh, such an easy answer. Tattoos.
I feel like that can still be trashy. I've seen tattoos that were actual trash cans, and I'm like, that's trashy. No pun intended, nothing. But junk in the trunk, big butts.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good one because my mom, she's in her late 40s, and I remember she has like said things about people's butts, and it literally sounds like the beginning of
Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back. Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, that's so gross." She's like, "What guy would like that?" And I'm like, "A lot of guys would like that. Like that's a very desired trait." Or there's like older women who are insecure about their big butt, and they're like, "Oh my god, like I think it looks gross." And no. Just know this is a different woman. I'm not still talking about my mom's junk in the trunk. Junk is way different than junk in the trunk now that I think about it. If it's not in the trunk, then you're talking about a dick.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Junk outside of the trunk, that's a dick. When you put that junk in said trunk, it's a butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripped clothing was a good one.
Yeah. Shout out Yeezus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
dude, you know something that, speaking of my parents and long beards, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
My parents did one of the, like, we definitely weren't trash growing up, and I am only saying that because we had a 2-story house. Now I'm thinking that's not the only qualifier.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing that my parents did that I hated so fucking much because I never saw it anywhere else. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was so fucking trashy.
Okay.
So they had genuinely one of the biggest bedrooms I've ever seen. And it's because, they built an addition onto the house, and that entire section was the master bedroom, and then under it was a garage. So it was a bedroom the size of a garage that could fit 2.5 cars.
Damn.
Yeah, so it was a pretty big bedroom.
Yeah.
Bathroom, closet that was genuinely as big as this room that we're shooting in. Yeah. Bathroom, same deal. It was a big master bedroom. And so whenever they even had a couch in there, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, now remember I used to have a bunk bed, and I got rid of that, and a bunk bed, the whole thing, 2 mattresses. Mm-hmm. Well, I ended up getting rid of that, getting a normal bed. So they took the mattress and put it in their room for a while. They were trying to get rid of it, and eventually one day they decided to use it and put it. They would leave it on the floor in the living room, and they would spoon there. It visibly upset me. I was very verbal with how much it upset me. Not upset because I am seeing my parents spoon. I don't care. Sit on the couch and spoon. Don't bring a fucking mattress that I used to sleep on into the living room for you guys to fucking spoon. And I know when I go somewhere to my friend's house, you are fucking on this bed. Mm-hmm. I know you are fucking on that fucking bed, and that it disgusts me so fucking bad. And I would genuinely walk into the kitchen to get something to eat and see them fucking spooning, and I would just turn around. I didn't eat a lot of days because of it. I was like, that is so goddamn trashy. Yeah. You go to your bedroom and you fucking spoon on y'all's bed, or y'all lay on the couch and spoon. Do not bring a mattress without a bed sheet on it.
Oh, that's even worse.
Without a bed sheet.
Oh, God, it's not getting better.
Yeah, and lay it in the living room floor and spoon in front of the TV. Spoon on the floor.
Yeah.
Don't bring a mattress into it. It upset me so much, and it actually became an ongoing joke with them because they would joke with me about it, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of this fucking joke. Yeah. This is weird. It's do not. I was like, the last thing I want to be involved with is anything around you guys spooning on my old mattress. I was like, please leave me out of this. I am begging you.
I'm all for a good joke. Not this one.
This ain't it.
Please, God, not this one.
God, I fucking hated that growing up. And it was when I was in high school and shit, too, and I was already kind of rebellious.
Yeah, that's so late, too.
I would bring people over, and there'd be a mattress in the floor, and what the fuck's the mattress there? You have an uncle staying in town? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. My uncle's staying in town. That's better than what I was going to tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. I found one more that I thought was pretty good, and it's being tan.
Yeah, because being tan, I could see being associated with having to be outside because you're a dirty piece of shit who works outside.
Yeah,
and even being white was kind of desired. You see those people back in the George Washington days that had the big powdered wigs and they're pale as a goddamn ghost, and that was oh, they got money. Yeah, they never have to go outside. Yeah. I would have thrived.
You're trying to get back to
the good old days.
Yeah, I thought about how I said that. I was like, that's not.
Yeah, until they find out that I'm kind of Asian, and then that time's done. But the little bit that they don't know that I'm Asian, it'll be good times for over a week. I don't think it is racist what I just said, but it is kind of. You shouldn't call that the good old times.
Well, yeah.
If you refer to any point and period as the good old times, one, that sounds kind of racist.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're talking about the early 2000s. If you're talking about the early 2000s, I think you're even bigger of a piece of shit than saying, like, if the good old times were in the 1700s. Because I'm immediately picturing someone that wore, like, an Ed Hardy shirt.
Oh, in the early 2000s?
Yes. And I'm like, you are a piece of fucking shit. Oh, I was picturing the white culture side of things, the people with tribal tattoos and fucking wore Ed Hardy. I'm picturing Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I'm picturing beefy white dudes. What do you call him? He said a jacked up white boy that you can't do anything about, or just something.
Yeah.
That dude should have been great at shit talking, right?
Should have.
Yeah. Because
he's a WWE star, so.
Yeah. Because like you see The Rock go toe to toe with someone in a verbal like disagreement, and I'm like, there's no winning. Because I was like, what's the best case scenario? You outdo The Rock in a verbal dispute, and then he just picks you up and tosses you to New Mexico.
He beats, to a lot of people, arguably the funniest comedian ever.
Yeah, he stands toe to toe with Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
that's fucking hilarious because Kevin Hart's like 5'2".
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes toe to toe with him pretty wittingly, and you would think that's just part of being in the WWE. You're just like, I don't want to verbally go toe to toe with any of these guys. But Brock Lesnar was so bad at talking.
Remember who did he
Frank
beat?
Mir.
He
was like,
yes.
I pulled a horseshoe out of his ass, and then I hit him on the head with it. Like, the worst line I've ever heard in my life.
That one was awful.
It was so bad that I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I love it. Yeah. I would love to use that in any scenario one day.
You got one more?
Yeah, sure. You want one more?
Yeah, one more.
Let me find a good one.
Okay.
This one sounds good, but I'm trying to think of what... It says, what two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Buying a machete and buying lube.
I don't know if buying a machete is a totally normal thing.
That's fair.
There's not a lot of people that I know that own a machete.
I haven't asked.
Wasn't there ribs? What? Yeah. Didn't we buy ribs?
Yeah,
what that do is like
ribs,
machete,
lube.
Ain't I bought my girlfriend I was gonna say wand, but out of context that just sounds like I'm talking about a vibrator.
Yeah.
But a Star Wars wand vibrator. It was green. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Totally normal things. This is the probably most American thing I can think of.
Okay.
I was saying, like, going... It's not weird. So I'm not going to say it because it just sounds bad.
It's already bad.
I'll save that one.
Okay. Oh, God. It's not weird. I was going to say two things that are normal, but it's not weird. Drinking is normal. Driving is normal. That's not weird to do them back to back, but...
I'm going to go drink and drive you home.
Yeah, that's not weird. It's not weird. This is a different word.
What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm a big fan of that.
Could you imagine the build-up?
I'm thinking rap battles.
But, like, imagine the hype of one game of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. And that determines whether or not your whole nation gets genocide. Sorry, all right. I will not throw mustard gas in your Times Square if you can guess what I'm doing.
It's like, oh, no.
Damn it.
All right, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What is that?
I was trying to throw paper, but
yeah, I kind of called your bluff on that because I didn't think you could do anything other than rock.
No, I could do paper if I let go of it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a decent strategy because I was just gonna goof around and go. I was literally gonna throw scissors.
Yeah,
because that's my go-to.
You would have won.
Yeah, I would have won, and I. Yeah. So I wasn't even thinking that I'd win.
Yeah, but we tied.
Ooh. What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
What would the world be like?
Hot. There'd be piss in so many litter boxes. My clit was too small.
I try not to think about what you just said, but
There'd be no toilets because everybody would just piss in sinks.
Yeah.
And whipping their cooches out and pissing in the sinks.
I don't know. It'd
be really gross as a girl, man. I mean, I'm pretty gross as far as guy standards are concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a female version of me. I'd hook up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you would, like... I don't know what acquaints this, like, because if a guy's a girl, would they have, like, big boobs or big butts? I don't know what acquaints...
Yeah,
I don't know what would be the similar trait in guys. Yeah. Like, I guess if you got a hog on you, then you'll have some big tits.
Don't know the equivalent.
I don't know. I just know
was
I'd
you
be
about,
a nasty
was you about to
fucking
just
girl.
Was you about to ask, like, would you have big tits? Like, was you about to just,
yeah,
like,
I was going to ask you how big your hog was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you indirectly asking how big my dick is?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me try to come up with a better way to ask
Okay,
you.
all right.
I'll text you later, but no, that'd be fucking gross. I don't even... I don't even know the last time I, like, actually, like shaved my pubes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's weird. That wasn't as gross as I thought you were going to go.
It is if you're a girl.
Oh, yeah.
It can be. I don't think there's anything wrong with Bush. I voted for him.
There's no way, right? You weren't old enough to
there's
vote.
no way. No, Brenden, goddammit.
I didn't know if you were, like, forging votes at that age.
No, I like, the last election, I wrote his name in.
Okay, yeah, you could have voted.
Hashtag Bush for third term. You know, really spice some shit up.
Hashtag Bush for third term.
Free the Bush, man. Free the fucking Bush. We're getting too far away with it. We also have the Hall of Fame and Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's balls.
And that's been Jammin with Kron Rex.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Just kidding. We still have Song of the Week.
Yeah, I was saying we do actually want to go back to those things. We're not just trying to just try to tease you guys at home. But
what's your Song of the Week?
My Song of the Week. It's a long name, so I had to go back to my photos. So I had to screenshot it because I was like, "Holy shit!" Every Planet We Reach Is Dead by the Gorillaz. I love that song, and it's from my favorite album by them, which is Demon Days.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, I love that whole album, but I don't even think it's my favorite song off that album. But that song in particular has been really sticking with me lately.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm happy to have the Gorillaz around finally. It took a while.
It's too long.
Yeah, it really has been. I know that's not how it works. We're not just like, oh, well, we like this artist, so we need to get them into the Song of the Week. But like, it's just weird that it hasn't organically happened yet.
Yeah, I agree. Mine is actually one that was going to be my Song of the Week a different week, but we ended up switching it. It is TLC No Scrub.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like that song.
Yeah, I actually was going to say the Weezer version just to see how mad you'd get, but
yeah, I'd be pretty mad.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't even think that was worth it.
Yeah, that's good. You just saved this room from a lot of destruction.
Yeah. You haven't destroyed everything on the right here.
If something falls over, it's done.
Yeah. So since you haven't today, I didn't want to push that button.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe our next topic we'll get into it.
Yeah. So what are we going to cover next? What are the other things we need to cover?
Nicki Minaj and the Hall of Fame.
All right, and that's been Jammin with Kron Rex.
Gotcha, bitch.
Peace.